Hey everybody, welcome to this YouTube channel. I'm Badr Wattar, a freelance web developer who is making videos and uploading them to the YouTube. So we have been uploading a video per week for maybe 2 months for now. So if you want to get any useful videos in the future, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you will get the notifications when I upload new videos. And let's get into our video for this week. I'm going to build a project using only HTML and CSS as the previous video. So I'll leave the link in the description or somewhere in the screen for the previous video. We built a bakery shop website, and this one is going to be a simple resume. Okay, so let's go to the browser and see the final result. So as you can see, it's very simple, very basic, only texts and basic colors. I used only maybe 2 colors in this page. So this is what we are going to build in this video, so stick around and follow up. I'll leave the code of this resume in the description on my personal GitHub, so go to the description, and before you go to the description, if you didn't subscribe on your way there. So go to the description and check that code out, and let's go to the code editor. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to delete everything. Okay, let's build it again. I'll leave the body and I'll leave the style sheet, and this is the fontawesome website, CDN. I'll leave it, or you can take it from the GitHub if you wanted to. This is the linking for the fontawesome website. It's fontawesome. It's a website where you can get icons from there. So if you put the link as this in the head of your HTML tag, you will have to have amazing icons. So if you want to do, for example, save, okay, you can get anything about saving. For example, paper. You can get papers, and person, you can get persons. So if you want to use anything, you just these are the premium, so make sure to click on the free. So these are the free ones. So if you want to get this weirdo guy, okay, just click on it and you get the icon from here. You copy this HTML code and paste it in your website and you are good to go. So now let's complete our HTML. And here's the empty HTML, and to be not confused, I'm just going to name this new. Okay, and I have here an image, and also I have the style sheets, which I'm going to hit Ctrl+A and delete them and save it. Okay, now let's just, I want to open the folder. Find folder. Yep, nope. That's not what I want. Okay, let's go to the files, and at home it's in resume, and let's double click on that. So this is the new resume. Let's leave it here, and let's leave fontawesome here to go and get our icons. And let's take a look at our result. So here what we did is I have here a main. Okay, I have a main here. Okay, so I'm going to wrap everything here in a container. Okay, and this is my footer. We will design it at the end. Okay, but for now, let's focus on this side of the website. Okay, so let's go to the HTML and let's create our container that will wrap everything in the website. Okay, so let's create here a div. And let's give it a class of container. Okay, and inside that container, I want to have an aside. Okay, and I'm going to have a main. So the aside is going to be represented by this side, and these two are the main of the website. Okay, or the main of the page. So let's create an aside. Oops, what's that? Let's create an aside tag, and let's create also the main tag. Main, what's wrong with me? Oh my god. All right, So in the aside tag, what we did is we have an image at the top of the side, okay, and we have here a tag, or I'll put it as an h2 tag, okay, and then we have here an unordered list. This is an unordered list, and I removed the bullet points and replaced them with these good things from fontawesome. Okay, so that's what we are going to build for now, the image and these three awesome guys. So let's go to the side first, and let's create an image tag, and the image is in the images slash not dot, and this is the image. I'm going to copy the name of the image. Okay, sample person image. Let's close this and let's paste it, and oops, and right beneath it I'm going to create an h2, and his name is awesome man. Awesome man. I created this website before a while, so I don't really remember what I did inside it. Okay, so let's create here an UL, which is an unordered list, and inside it I'm going to create an LI, and inside each LI I'm going to type the text, and then I'll throw the icons. But for now, let's just type here the job description, which is web developer, and right beneath it I'm going to copy this and paste it 4 times, I think, and it was the location, yes, somewhere, anywhere. Somewhere and anywhere, oops, anywhere, okay, and his email, okay, so it's test@website.com, okay, and testing@testing.com, and let's add the phone number, which is 123 456 789, okay, and this is the phone number. Let's check what we will have. We will have a pretty ugly thing, okay, so let's design it for now. But before that, let's just go to the fontawesome and get some icons. So I think I want a person here. I want a single person. I think I'll get that. I don't know if it's the same icon I picked at the first time. So let's put it right here. Okay, that's how you put the icon. If you refreshed here, you will find your awesome icon. We will just style it in a bit. And we want a location. Let's go here and location. Oops, okay, and we want something to be like this, I think. Okay, I think that if I just open the page in a new tab, it will be more efficient for me. Next, it was the email, and I think that this icon is good, or this, you can pick whatever you want. And the last was the phone number. I think this is perfect. Okay, so let's pick up the email. If you click on it, it will be copied, and let's paste our lovely icon here. Let's give it a space here, okay, in every single one. And lastly, let's copy this and just paste it here, and let's check out our lovely thing. Okay, good, awesome. Now what we are going to do is we're going to head to the CSS file and do the magic there. So let's create here and select everything and clear the margins 0, and the padding 0, and the box sizing border box. Okay, so it will just like clear every single thing from the margins and the paddings from all the tags. Okay, because they have default things there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to style my container and give it some spacing to be wrapped, or to wrap the content inside it. So let's target the container, and let's open and close our parentheses, and let's type inside the container a margin the margin of the 50 pixels to be from the top and the bottom, and auto from the left and the right. Oopsies, from the, what's that? All right, no problem. From the left and the right is auto, so it will be centered. And I want to make display flex because I'm going to use flexbox in this resume. And next, I'm going to justify the content. Okay, let's just, it's the default. I don't want to, because I wanted to justify them at the start, but I don't, it's not necessary to justify it. And now I'm going to set the width, not the width, the width to, I think 90% is good. 90%. Okay, now it will not be, it will be here and we will not be able to see the rest of it, but let's see, we have the HTML. Let's hit the inspector, and here is the here's the container, right? And inside it you might have the aside. Okay, this is the aside. All right. Now we are going to style the next element, which is the aside and the main and the section, which we are going to they are going to be the flex children. Okay, so let's just type here aside and comma, and let's just skip this this step for now, and let's just style the aside, and let's give it a background color of white, and let's set the border to 1 pixel, solid, gray, and if you can see here, you will have the border. Okay, and I think that's it. That's it for this dude here. Okay, that's it for now. Or let's leave the margin from the right because the main is sticked in, right next to the aside. So let's just give it a margin right of, I think 15 pixels is good because I don't want it to throw it away. Okay, this is good for now. And let's give it a flex 3. Let's see the result. Okay, cool. Let's put the main and the section here because I'm going to put a main and each section is going to inherit the same things in here. So in the main, I will have sections inside here. So they will like inherit this these styles or these attributes from here. Okay, and now let's just give the main a flex of 7. So it will be like, this is the main and this is the aside. Okay, this is a 7 and this is a 3. Okay, cool. Now what we are going to do is I'm going to style the personal image. Okay, I didn't give any no, I didn't give them, so let's give classes for these, or you can just tag them by aside then image because this is the only image here, but just let's give it a class name because it's sometimes hard to guess from the CSS file. So personal image, and let's copy this class and just do a dot here. Okay, so this is the personal image. What we are going to set here is I'm going to give it a width of 100, so it will not be smaller than the parent div, and I'm going to give the height of auto. So if we can see, yeah, it's a bit better. And what we are going to do next, we have here a like the details. So I'm going to set them, and also I want to set a a thing for, or a class for the name. Okay, so let's go to the HTML file and let's give this a class of person name, And here I'm going to give this the details. Okay, so class of person details. Okay, I think that's enough. So let's just go now and style this dude here. What did I copy? What did I do? All right, and let's just, okay, cool. I want to give it a grayish color. I want to have the 5C. Okay, 5C. I forgot the hashtag. All right. And also I want to set the font size and the margin for the name. So the font size is going to be, I think 2 VW is good. And I want to get a margin from all over the element with 5 pixels. Okay, if we go and check this dude, it's awesome. Now let's just style the next thing, which is the person details. The person details, we are going to copy it and we are going to just paste it here and open and close our parentheses. And in the personal details, we are going to just set the font size. The personal details are not in the list. I want to target the personal details. Yeah, I want to target the personal details to remove these dots and style the whole list. Okay, so in here I'm going to just set the font size. That's right, and give it a 1.13. Oh my God, this will be huge. VW. Okay, and I'm going to also make a padding 25 pixels, I guess. It will just throw it away. Yeah, that's cool, because if these things are gone, it will be good. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove them now. List style none. I'm going to remove those dudes here, and yeah, and also I want to like give them a color, all right, and their color is going to be color same as that. Will this be good? What do you think, guys? Is it good? I think that's good. What do we do here? Oh, they are green. All right, so let's make them green. Okay, let's stay consistent to the original one. So it was, let me just check, 009688. This is the green color, all right? And this is how we did the unordered list. It's not finished yet because we want to make some spacing between those dudes, okay, at the top and the bottom. So what we are going to do now is we are going to copy. Oops. Okay. And I'm going to paste it here, and I'm going to target the list item in this, and I'm going to give it a margin. And oopsies, the margin is going to be from the top and the bottom. So I'm going to set it 15 pixels here and 0 here. And we are going to see that they are now have space between them. And one thing that I want to like give some space from here, okay, between the li and between the icon and the next to the icon. So I'm going to set a right margin from here. So let's just go here and hit the icon here, and let's give it a margin. Where's the escape button? Let's give it a margin of, I think 10 pixels is good. 10, 0. No, that's not good. That's not what I wanted. I want here a 0 and the 10 pixels from here. Dude, this is so obvious. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. Now what we are going to do is, I think we finished this part. Okay, we finished this part, and we're going to create now this line here, and it's a divider. And if you want to create anything used multiple places in your website, it's recommended to put it at the top of the CSS document. So let's now create our HR. It's an HR tag. Okay, if you just type here now, let's test it without doing anything to it. We should do it at the bottom of here. If you put an HR, it will be black and ugly. Oh my god, dude. Okay, let's just refresh here. Yeah, it's black and ugly, and it's not good at all. So I want just to give it some styling. Okay, and I don't want it to be a full width, because if you see here, if I give this a margin button of 30 pixels, for example, you can see that it takes the full width of the screen or of the parent. I don't want this to happen. I want it to be, or to have a margin from the left and right. So to do that, I'm going to just type margin here. Okay, and I'll set it to auto. But before that, you have to have a width, which is, I think 20% is good. 90%, sorry. I don't know where this 20% came from. Okay, so you can see here that it's a bit better. And I'm going to give it a color of gray. So it will be much better and good looking. Okay, now let's move on, and we created our lovely HR. HR is not the human resource in your company, okay? Ha ha ha, that's a joke. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move on with the next list item, which is the, let's see our lovely thing, okay? We're going to create this thing as this thing, but we are going to change some things, okay? And this thing is copied from here. So basically you do something and then you copy it over and add some styles to it to meet what you want. Okay, so now under the HR here, I'm going to create just an h2 tag, okay, which we created here. But now I'm going to name it a header section, because it's the header of the section. Head section. Okay, and here I'm going to just type skills for now. I think I'll struggle when I find this icon again, because I struggled a little bit, because all the good icons are premium and you have to pay to get them. Oh my god, humanity. Now I'm going to just make an li, and inside this li we have some good stuff. Inside here, I'm going to have a text, okay? And I'm going to have this bar. And this bar is going to be two divs. One div for the surrounding thing, and the other one is going to be the percentage. And the percentage is pretty easy. Don't think that it's hard. You just type the width of this div is 85%, and you will get the 85% of the width. It's so basic and easy. Don't be freaked out. It was easy. Okay, so now we are going to just type Python. A web developer who develop websites using Python. Use Django, dude. Now we are going to create the inner div. Okay, and this div is going to be the percentage. Okay, so this div, this parent div, I'm going to give it a class name of progress back. And the inner one, I'm going to make a hack here. So for now, let's just give it a class name of progress. It's not a hack, okay? But it's a good thing that I did. I used something good in CSS, okay? And inside here, I'm going to put the text that is represented inside here, and I used H4, and the first one is 85%. And let's see what we will get. We will get an ugly thing for sure. We have nothing, okay? It's so ugly, it's so messed up. And now what we are going to do is we are going to style this a little bit. We will style the first one, and then we will copy it to the other ones, All right. But before that, no, let's go and style them, and then we will get the, you guessed it, the icon. Okay, so let's go to the personal head. Let's copy the head section and let's paste it here. What happens? Let's paste this here and let's give it a color of green. It was the green or the it was the gray, this gray, the 5C5C5C color. Okay, and let's give it a padding also, not page break inside, padding. Why aren't you listening to me? 30 pixels, and the margin of 0 pixels, and finally a font size of 1.6 VW. Let's see our result, and we have a good looking thing. We're just missing the icon. Next, what we are going to do is I'm going to style the progress bar, but before that, let me just style the details, which are the LI here, and I'll name it a details list, I think. Are they details? They are skills, but for now, let's just name it details list or skills list. Skills list. And let's just copy this dude and let's save this dude, and let's just make the style here. And actually I'm going to do some things that I did it in the first one. So a good practice is to just take this and go to the first list item, which is here, and just make a comma and make this. So if you save and you refreshed here, you will find the same things applied to this icon, but now in here I'm going to just customize the this particular list, because some things I want to add them to this one. So if they are not added, they will be added here, but I don't want to add anything for now. Or do I want to add? No, I don't want to add anything, so I'll just skip this list skills, and I want to like target the LI now, because I want to do some styles in there, and I want to give a margin. They have a margin, right? Yeah, no, they don't have a margin, because I want to have a margin here. So I want to give them a margin of a 15 pixels, 0 pixels. And let's see what we will get here. All right, cool. Let's copy and paste them multiple times. I think we had them, all right, 4 times, and here we are going to have 4 list items. All right, now I'm going to style the progress bar, which is the underneath the list item, which is here. I'm going to give the back one a border, okay, and it will be white, and the front one is going to be solid, and it will have the color, and it will has the width that I want it to have. So remember that we name it a progress back, okay? So we are going to copy it from here for now, and let's go here and paste it here, and we're going to give it a border for first, border. Okay, 1 pixel is good, and solid, and gray. Okay, and I also want to give it a border radius. Where is the border radius? It's the first one, 15 pixels. And also I want to give it a height. which is 1.5 EM, and I want to give it a margin top of 15 pixels. And lastly, I want to text align, so the inner text will be aligned to the center. Let's see what we get. We get a lovely thing. All right, now we're going to just give the inner one a height and a width and a, no, we're not going to give it a width for now. The width is the awesome hack that I talked about previously. So we named it progress, right? Okay, we named it progress. So let's just copy and paste it here, and let's open the parentheses here, and let's give it a height of 100% to make sure that 100%, not pixels, percent, to make sure that it's not smaller than the parent. And also we're going to give it a border radius, so it will follow the parent border radius. It will follow the parent border radius. And finally, we're going to give it a background color, and we are going to pick up the green color. Okay, and let's see what we get here. We get a 100%. Okay, now what we're going to do, here's the thing here. What we're going to do is we are going to just style the give some, I don't know how to say it. Okay, this one I want it to be a 58%. Okay, so I'm going to type here p-85. Okay, 85. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to type p85, and I'm going to open a parenthesis, and I'm going to give it a width of 85%. Now only this is going to be 85% width. Okay, so do I have 100%? Is this guy powerful enough to have 100%? Yeah, I have 100% here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just create all of the numbers here. Okay, each number has a single class here. So I'm going to go to the style sheet, and I'm going to make here multiple classes. So I do have 100%, and this 100% is 100%. Okay, you can just don't type this, but it's not to be organized and to be understandable. And also I have, I think, 95 and 95, not 9, 95. Oh my god. Okay, 95, and I have a 90. I have a 90 here, and 85, and also I have an 8 and 75, and also, do I have a 70? No, I have a 30. So let's do the 31. Okay, so let's copy them. We have an 85 here, and right beneath it we have a 75, and we have also a 90, and we have a 95, and let's put the classes here. 75, P90, P95. Let's see what we will get. Oops. We got the real percentages, but these are, I think that these are the 90 and 95. That's right. They are close to each other. Okay, so we will now just give a color for this. Let's go and see how to give it a color. We can go to the progress and then 85 or the H4. So let's go to the style sheet, progress, and H4, and I'm going to give it a color of white, not wire, white. And also I'm going to, what do I want to give it also? It's aligned. It's not, it doesn't want to be aligned. Yeah, it's aligned and it's good. I don't want to be, I would have wanted it to be aligned here, because in the center of the parent, because if it's aligned here and it's 30%, for example, or 30%, so the green color will be here and this will disappear. So it's good to align it in the center of the percentage. All right, so now what we are going to do, it looks perfect, but we want to change these guys. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, we have a data structure, get teamwork. Let's go here, data structure. Data structure is the best subject I got in the college. Team work. Let's check this dude here, and we have a lovely looking percentages. Now I'm going to go and search for this icon. All right, cool, I found it. But it was a struggle to find something related to skills, because if you type skills here, let's just type it together, skills. I think that I found everything is premium. There's no skills. Okay, it's weird to don't have skills in this awesome website. Okay, so let's go and put the skills right before the skills. Bravo. All right, so I think that I want to make it green. Oops, I keep clicking this button. Yeah, I'll make it green. But for now, let's just check our. All right, cool. So if you want to make an icon green, you will have to like target that icon. So if you want to do that, I'm going to just head to the head section and color this icon. But I can also let's see. In the side, I have these icons, and they are green already. And this icon, I can just type aside and I can type a color. Let's test it with red for now. Yeah, they are red. But if I put the green color, it's green. Okay? Because in my datasheet I set a class for this, or I targeted using the this section I, and also the next one I targeted the section and I. So I can also target it using the aside and then I, because these icons are green and I want this icon to be green. It's no harm to put an aside I, but also I can put the head section I, because it's going to be the same at the bottom. So if I put this also, it's going to work with me. And because it's working, because I want to like copy this HR also, and I'm going to paste it down here. So that's why it worked here. I'm going to change the icon and this text, and they are the same, the exact same. We're only going to change the text, and we are good to go. So in the previous one, we had the languages. And we had only 3 progress bars. Let's get rid of the last one. Arabic, English, German. Don't worry, I don't speak German. Okay, I gave this 100% and 100% here, P100, and the English is 85%, 85%, and the German is 30%. I think I don't have a 30% class. So I want to go and, no, this is the new one. Okay. Oh no, I did it. Okay. So this is the aside section of the website, all right, of the resume. Now let's go and build this lovely thing. And don't worry, it's almost the same. You just are going to build this guy here and copy it to the bottom, and you're really good to go. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to head to the HTML tag and do some sections inside the main tag. Okay, so inside this section, this is the first section. So I'm going to give it an h2 first. Okay, and this h2 is going to be the work experience. Yeah, that's correct. And I'm going to just give it another div. And this get div is going to be the data details. Okay, so this is the head section. It's the same head section we had here. Okay, because I used it all in everywhere. Okay, the icon and the icon and the text. So it's good to have a single class that has multiple places to put it in here. So if you here just search for something related to work, let's search for this one. Yep, that's what I want. This website is a bit slow. The problem is not with my internet, believe me. My internet is super fast. All right, now we are going to have a lovely thing here. Okay, so now what we are going to do is I want to style the or to add data to this first. Okay, so inside here I'm going to create an h3 tag, and here I'm going to, I think, type something. Okay, and this is the title of this section. Okay, and right beneath it I'm going to create a span, and inside this span I'm going to just create the put the date. Okay, I'm going to put the date, and after the span I'm going to put another span because the colors are different. Okay, or something is different here, so I want to style them differently. So I'm going to make a span here and another, I think 2020 20. No, it's the current one. Okay, so if I take a look at what I have now, I have something very ugly. Okay, this is the head of the title of the section, and I'm going to style this, and also I'm going to give this a lorem text. Okay, now let's head and head back to the let's give this a class first, or let's give it to the whole div. Okay, class data details, and let's give it a class. Let's take this class and just add it to the bottom of the style sheet. And this data details is going to have the styles of the whole div. Okay, so the width. Why do I keep pressing the Q button instead of pressing the W button? I always want the W. I never use the Q button. Okay, now I'm going to give it a margin auto, and I'm going to give it a padding of 30. No, not this big number. 40 pixels, 0 pixels. Let's see what we get now. Okay, we get a pretty decent thing, but we still need some coloring for this dudes. So let's copy this, and let's just paste it here and add the h3 tag, which will have the styles for the h3, which is the color is the green color. It was a green color, right? It was a green. No, it was the gray one. Where's the gray? 5C, 5C, 5C. I have a fish memory. Oops, I pasted the... oh my god. I have a fish memory and I have a broken mind. Okay, next I'm going to set the font size. And the font size is going to be the 1.2. Let's see what we get here now. Okay, we get a pretty decent thing. And let's just, I think I'm going to just give it a margin at the top and the bottom to push this down. Margin of 10 pixels, 0 pixels. You can do not type the pixels in the 0 because 0 is 0 anyway. 0 percentage, 0 EM, 0 pixels, they're all the same. Okay, now I'm going to style the span which I created here, but before let's just get something or some icon for here to make it appear better. I'm going to get, did I get the fill one? Yes, I got the filled one. It's a good practice to stay consistent with your icons also. If you got an icon filled, get all of your icons filled, because if you notice that we have a filled one and we have this one. Okay, so this one is, if you got the filled one, make sure to get all your other icons filled, because it's going to make your website look better. And I'm going to put the icon here. Let's go and check this dude. Okay, that's very good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And now I'm going to give them the green color, and I'm going also to give this a background. So let's go to the, I'm going to hit it like this. I'm going to go to this and I'm going to type the arrow button because I want to hit the spans in this, or the not the children's spans. I want the direct spans. So span, and the color is going to be the green one, and I'm going to give it a margin of 15 pixels and 0 pixels, or 0 without anything, because they are all the same. And letter spacing, I think 1 pixel is good. And finally, I'm going to give it a font weight of bold. Okay, that's cool, cool, cool. This is so cool. Now I'm going to like style the green one, the one which is green. So I'm going to give it a class. I'll name it green span because it has some extra stylings. It has some background color and some extra things. So let's give it a background color of this green. Okay, and the color is going to be white. And then I'm going to give it a padding, because if you see it right here, it will be like this. Oh, it didn't take the color, and also it's so big. Why didn't it take the color? That's weird. That is super, super weird. Let's move on. Maybe because it's big? I don't know. All right. So let's move on. Let's fix it later on. And I'm going to give it a padding of 5 pixels, I think, because it's pretty small. And border radius of 5 pixels. And font weight of normal. I'm overwriting the things that happened here with the normal things, because I don't want the border, the bold font weight here. Why is this not? That is super, super, super weird. Let me just check this. Span, green span. the color. Oh, no, that's correct. That is correct. I know why. Because, okay, that's cool. Because it was the child, so it's taking the first, like, the color from span thing. Okay, it's not overwriting. This is not overwriting the old one. Okay, you have a child span. Okay, I just put this span in here, and it shouldn't be here. It should be surrounded with the span, a span inside the span. Okay, so now it took the new styles from the new class. Now what I'm going to do is, I think that I will have to make a paragraph here. Lorem, and let's just remove some text. Let's see what we get. Okay, we got something so bad. Okay, so this p tag is going to be styled also, and I think that I don't want to put a class in here. I will just target it like I did with all the other elements inside this details p. And now I'm going to give it a color of gray, this dark gray color, and I'm going to give it, I should give it a margin, 10 pixels, 0 pixels. Let's see if this fixed it. Yeah, it fixed it. I want it to be near to the, close to the top. And I want to give it a letter spacing of 0.5 pixels. And finally, I think I will have to add a line height, 1.6. And we got a decent looking thing. Okay, so that is the first one. Is it the same as the... It's not really the same because... Okay, this is not long, because if we took this and pasted it in here, we will get, we should get the same, the exact same. Yeah, it's the same, but here we have some space. We need to like do a space here. What did I press? Okay, never mind. It's no big deal. But we did the first part, and now we want to add a HR. Let's see the spacing of the HR. Okay, cool. Now we are going to copy this, and we are going to paste it multiple times. Okay, let's copy it, and let's remove the HR from the last one, and we will have, no, without work experience, without this, only the, yeah, only this. Yep, that's what I want. Okay, and now we have a completed section, but I want to just remove this green span from here. I want to just remove this, and just remove this, and put any date you want. It doesn't matter for now, but if you are doing your own resume, put your own data. Don't do a awesome man resume. October, from January to October. Okay, cool. If you see that, it will be pretty good looking. Did I do it like that? Yeah, it was like that. Okay, and also the last one is going to be the same. Okay, so this is the first section of the resume. Now we're going to copy this, and we're going to paste it inside here. And we're going to have this lovely thing here. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to give this first section an ID of first section margin bottom, because this margin is only going to be applied to the bottom, 50 pixels, and voila, we have a lovely space here. Now I'll just leave this for now because we took so long creating this, and let's go and create our footer. Okay, I'll leave the link or the code of this beautiful one, and this is only a draft for us. Okay, we are learning and practicing. So let's create our footer. Let's go out of the container, because if you remember that we gave the container a width, and the footer here is a full width of the screen, so we don't want this to affect that. So let's just go to the bottom of the screen and create a footer. Outside of the container. I keep pressing enter. Okay, and inside this footer, it's just going to be footer, and I want to just make a p tag, and it was like, so my social media, find me on social media. That's cool. Okay, and also I'm going to give a tags. Okay, and inside each a tag I want to have this hashtag, and that's it. I will have an icon here, but let me just copy the copy one, or just type one, and the others are the same. Just change the name of the social media. Okay, so it is FA dash Instagram. If we check our, okay, we found here the it's so small. It is so small. Okay, let's just style this footer to be to make it appear for you guys. I care about what you see, guys. Okay, footer, and let's give it a margin top. Margin top. Well, where's the top? Everything is here instead of the top that I want. Life is so hard, guys. 60 pixels. And let's give it a width. It's already width 100%, but just make sure. 100%, not pixels. And let's give it a height of 150 pixels or less. I thought that 150 pixels is good. And the color is, the background color is that green thing. This is the background, yes, this is the background color, and text align is center. So they will be centered. All right, that's cool. Okay, and let's also do the font color. The color white to make them be a little bit good, a lot better, but I will just remove these things in a while. And I want to give it a padding also. Let's give it the padding here. The padding of, I think 20 pixels is good from the top and the bottom, and 0 from the left and the right. And also I'm going to give it a font weight of bold. Let's see what I'm going to do also. I think I'm going to just give it a line height to get rid of the, or I can give it a margin, but let's give it a height, line height 1.2. Yep, that's what I want. And now let's style the A tag, footer A. Let's give it a color of white, and let's give it a font size, I think 1.2. That is cool. That's so cool. And lastly, I just want to just copy these and paste them multiple times, I think 4 times. What do I have here? I have a Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, GitHub. Twitter, LinkedIn. I hope that this is correct. Oops. Okay, that's cool. LinkedIn. And I have a Snapchat and GitHub. Snapchat. I hope that there is no typo here. And GitHub, my love. All right, that is cool. That is awesome. And you can add the links here if you want to. You can get your GitHub account and put the link here. And when someone clicks on this link, it will take him to your GitHub account. And that is it for this resume, I guess. Yeah, it looks awesome. It looks awesome. Okay, just make the education guy in your copy that I will give you in the description, just remember. And that is it for this video for this week. My week was so long, so that's what I did for this week, and I will do much better in the next week. If you took anything useful from this video, please subscribe and hit the like button, and uh, write some comments. Comment to me good things, positive things. I will appreciate it. I will be thankful for you. Thank you for watching until now. I really appreciate that, and see you in the next week. Bye.